All right, Shalawam. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to YAHAWAH, bahasham, YAHAWASHI, bahasham, RAWCHAA QADASH. Double honors to the elders and apostles, the great millstone who taught me this truth. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalawam, and Lord will, this video is edifying. And basically, all right, fire is going to come upon America, okay? America is Babylon the Great, the daughter of Babylon, mystery Babylon, which will be destroyed in these end times, okay? And America is going to be destroyed by fire coming from where? These missiles that the Lord is going to have shot from these other nations, okay? So Lord will, this video is edifying. Right now, I want to go to the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, okay? This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50. Let's drop down to verse 29, okay? Verse 29, and it says, call together the archers against Babylon. All right, Babylon is America. All ye that bend the bow, camp against it round about, let none thereof escape. Recompense her according to her work, according to all that she had done, do unto her. For she had been proud against YAHAWASHI, against the Holy One of Israel. So America has been proud against the Lord. Babylon the Great has been proud against the Lord. When you read the book of Malachi, what's coming to the proud? Okay? Fire, man. All right? This is the book of Malachi, chapter 4, verse 1. It says, for behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, all that do wickedly shall be stubble, and the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord YAHAWASHI, man. Those missiles are coming, all right? Those missiles are coming, man, all right? And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord YAHAWASHI of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. Now let's go back to Jeremiah 50 to get into those archers and those arrows being shot, because what do those arrows represent? Those arrows represent the missiles, okay? All right, these nations are going to shoot their arrows, all right, which are their missiles at America. So let's go back to the book of Jeremiah chapter 50, okay? And let's read verse 9. It says, for lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country, and they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence she shall be taken. Their arrows shall be as of a mighty expert man, none shall return in vain. And what are those arrows? The missiles, okay? Let's drop down to verse 14. It says, put yourselves in array against Babylon round about, all ye that bend the bow. Shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she has sinned against the Lord YAHAWASHI, against the Holy One of Israel, man. Okay? And I just, okay, I added that. All right, it's not there, slacky on that, but the Lord is the Holy One of Israel. Okay? But now, going into when it says all ye that bend the bow, okay? All right, what's one of the main nations according to the scriptures that bend the bow in prophecy? Okay, Russia. All right, the Russians. Okay, now let's go to the book of Isaiah, the 13th chapter. All right, Isaiah chapter 13, verse 17. And it says, behold, I will stir up the Medes, and the Medes are the Russians, against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. Their bows also, all right, their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children. And Babylon, which is America, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when the Most High, YAHAWASHI, overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. And how did the Lord overthrow Sodom and Gomorrah? By the way of fire. And that's what's coming to America. Fire, man. America is going to be destroyed in the likely fashion as Sodom and Gomorrah by the way of fire coming from what? These missiles. All right, these arrows. Okay. Now, let's head back to Jeremiah 50. Jeremiah 50. And let's drop down to verse 42. Verse 42. And here's what it says. It says, they shall hold the bow and the lance. They are cruel and will not show mercy. Their voice shall roar like the sea, and they shall ride upon horses, everyone put in array like a man to the battle against thee, O daughter of Babylon. All right, America is the daughter of Babylon. And what nation of people is tied to the daughter of Babylon? What nation of people, all right, is basically synonymous with the daughter of Babylon? The Edomites. Okay, Esau, Edom, which is the so-called white man. All right, and let's get that in the book of Psalms, because, all right, contrary to popular belief, the Edomites are not done away with. Okay, because the Edomites are the ones prophesied to be ruling in these end times before the kingdom of heaven is established, which is why the scriptures say Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. And Esau in the scriptures is known as what? The wicked. And when you read 2 Thessalonians, the scriptures speak about what? All right, then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. All right, and what it says, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. When YAHAWASHI, when the Messiah comes back to the earth, he's going to return to the earth that's been ruled by who? The wicked. That's been ruled by Esau, Edom. Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. All right, so now let's go to the book of Psalms, right? Because the Edomites are the ones that's connected to, all right, to America, to Babylon the Great, the so-called white man. They're the ones that rule this world. Okay, Psalms chapter 137 verse 7, it says, remember, O YAHAWAH bahasham, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof, O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed. Happy shall he be, thou awarded thee as thou hast served us. You see, the nation of Edom, all right, are the ones that's connected to the daughter of Babylon. They're the ones that will rule the daughter of Babylon in these end times. Now watch this. Let's go to the book of Isaiah, the 34th chapter. Okay, because the missiles are going to come upon who? Edom. All right. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 34. This is Isaiah chapter 34, verse 4. It says, and all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll. All right. And all their hosts shall fall down as the leaf falleth off from the vine, and as a falling fig from the fig tree. For my sword. What's that sword? That sword are the missiles. Okay. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea, which Idumea is the Greek way of saying what? Edom. Okay? Idumea is the Greek way of saying Edom. All right? So it says Idumea, and upon the people of my curse to judgment. You see? So them arrows, all right? This sword is going to come down upon who? Idumea, upon Edom, upon America, Babylon the Great. All right? Now let's go to Deuteronomy, the 32nd chapter. Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse Slakia. Okay, verse 41, it says, if I wet my glittering sword, which is what? The missiles, and mine hand take hold on judgment, I will render vengeance to mine enemies and reward them that hate me. I will make mine arrows, which are what? The missiles, drunk with blood, and my sword shall devour flesh, and that with the blood of slain and of captives from the beginning of the revenges upon the enemy. And the verse that comes to mind is what? 2nd Ezra, right? Strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. The arrow that he shooteth are sharp and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. And what arrows can be shot to the ends of the world? All right. The arrows that it's speaking of are not real arrows, but it's represent what? The missiles, man. Okay. All right. So man. All right. Now what I want to do, I want to go back to the book of Jeremiah, but let's go to Jeremiah chapter 51, because Jeremiah chapter 51 speaks about what? America. Okay. And we're going to read Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 7. Babylon had been the golden cup. All right, actually, let's start at verse 12. Let's start at verse 12. I want to start at verse 12 first. It says, set up the standard upon the walls of Babylon. Make the watch strong. Set up the watchmen. Prepare the ambushes. For the Lord YAHAWAH bahasham YAHAWASHI had both devised and done that which he spake against the inhabitants of Babylon. O thou that dwellest upon many waters, abundant in treasures, thy end is come, and the measure of thy covetousness. All right, so Babylon the Great, Babylon dwelleth, all right, dwelleth upon many waters. Now, where else can we find this? That Babylon dwelleth upon many waters in the book of Revelation. All right, because contrary, well, let me not say that. You may have those people that think Babylon the Great, okay, or Mystery Babylon just popped, all right, out of nowhere in the New Testament. But really, America is all the way in the Old Testament, okay? All right, we know that America has a lot of names. America is spiritual Egypt. America is spiritual Sodom. America is spiritual Assyria. America is the daughter of Babylon. America is the land of the north. America is the north country. You see, America has a lot of names, man, okay? But let's go to the book of Revelation and let's get, all right, Revelation chapter 17, verse 1, it says, and there came one of the seven angels, which had the seven veils, and talked with me, saying unto me, come hither, I will show unto thee the great judgment, the great whore, that sitteth upon many waters. You see that? Which goes back to Jeremiah, all right? O thou that dwellest upon many waters. Okay? All right, now let's go back to Jeremiah 51, and let's go to verse 7. Okay? Let's go to verse 7. It says, Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord YAHAWAH bahasham YAHAWASHI's hand, that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. And what does the wine represent? The wine represents philosophies. Okay? Now, let's go to the book of Revelation, all right? Because that's where we find this again. The nations drinking of what? That wine. Okay? All right, let's go back to the book of Revelation and let's get it. All right? Verse 2, it says, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication. You see, the wine of her fornication, right? Okay? All right, it's also in Revelation 18, verse 3. Okay? But before I get that, in Revelation 18, verse 3, all right, and we're going to read verse 2 again. Let's go to the book of Baruch, all right, which is in the Apocrypha, which is a part of the Bible, but the so-called white man took it out, okay, because he's the devil's sons. For as she rejoiced at thy ruin and was glad at thy fall, so shall she be grieved for her own desolation, right? For I will take away the rejoicing of her great multitude, and her pride shall be turned into mourning. Here's the point. For fire, okay, for fire shall come upon her from the everlasting, long to endure, and she shall be inhabited of devils. For see, a fire is going to come upon America. Remember, Babylon, all right, well, Babylon, the beauty of the Chaldees excellency shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. All right, fire came upon Sodom and Gomorrah, and fire is going to come upon America. Okay, so let's read it again. For fire shall come upon her from the everlasting, long to endure. Now pause. All right, let's see what it says next. It says, and she shall be inhabited of devils for a great time. Now let's return to the book of Revelation, the 18th chapter, and keep in mind, inhabited of devils. Okay, let's go back to the book of Revelation, the 18th chapter, and let's read verse 2. It says, and he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils. You see that? And the hold of every foul spirit, and cage of every unclean and hateful bird. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. So, Lord will, this video is edifying. I'm going to close it out, getting infinite praises. Honor and glory to YAHAWAH, bahasham, YAHAWASHI, bahasham, RAWCHAA QADASH. Double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone, time of this truth. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalawam.